Athena wanted you to have this, so here it is. Good news travel fast. We are Wallo Lapuju and Celeste Bono, and we're bringing you positive news from all over the world. But before we dive into today's stories, make sure you submit your own good news to tell us by swiping up, if you're on Spotify, that is. And we're going to tell them some other day. You might get featured in an episode. Hi, Wallo.
Hi, happy hump day.
Have you humped things?
My
Okay, let me tell the
week has
audience.
been humped. Yeah.
Let me tell the audience, until 2 seconds ago, Wallo thought that hump day was the day that people were allowed to go around humping things. Remember
Yeah,
when
I
we said
mean-
he had a degree?
I-
I mean,
Oh my God.
this is a guy with
Yeah.
multiple degrees, and he thinks that hump day, Wednesdays, are the only day allowed for people to go around having sex. Just kidding.
I was lost. I was like, nah. What? Happy hump day? What?
Yeah.
But yeah.
But maybe
moving on.
we could use one episode to actually tell the story where the hump day came from. Because me, as a non-English speaker, I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not Anglo. I don't know where it came from. Maybe a lot of people know. So if you know, you can submit it and you can swipe up. Tell us why it's called Hump Day.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll talk about it in a future episode. Even though it's not a
Yes.
good news, but
Yeah, it's like news. It's just
All right.
newsy news.
Well,
yeah.
let's go to the 90s. Oh, I love that decade. I think probably
Well,
my favorite decade.
Nice. Yeah.
Remember those cartoon commercials in the 90s that taught you how to protect the environment?
I was not watching them.
No, of course, you weren't even born.
They
were from Worldwide Fund, or WWF for short.
Yeah.
Remember their logo, a giant panda? You don't remember this?
No.
You don't remember this? Oh, man, I feel
No.
old. When it was founded in the 60s, the giant panda was at risk of extinction. Large
Yeah.
strides have been made since then, and we can now say that after decades of intensive conservation programs, pandas are no longer endangered. Yay! They're not
Nice.
completely in the clear, though.
Oh,
Their
no.
greatest threat is habitat loss because they rely on bamboo to live.
Yeah.
Species is particularly vulnerable to environmental changes, and China's
Yeah.
rapid urban development over the past century has pushed pandas into a fraction of their historic range. And while around 54% of its wild habitat is protected, these areas are still vulnerable to natural disasters, such as wildfires. But all that can begin to change with smart technology working on our black and white friends' favor.
Yeah.
So the Digital Panda system is a network of cameras, infrared cameras, drones, and satellites that have been deployed across forests and grasslands in China.
Wow.
Yeah, this system recollects data and stores it in the cloud. Obviously, think of the greatest Big Brother ever implemented. Conservationists and researchers use this data to monitor, track, and study wildlife, as well as to detect wildfire hotspots in hard-to-reach areas. So with this, they can alert rangers and fire departments to intervene quickly. And its first 5 months of operations, it detected 651 wildfire hotspots, reducing forest fires by 71.6% compared to
Wow.
the same period the previous year.
Wow.
Meanwhile, another smart technology, facial recognition, could help identify individual pandas more accurately. Facial
Wow.
recognition for pandas is
Wow.
all I want.
Wow.
Facial recognition could help researchers build a more accurate picture of the number of pandas in the wild, too, as well as track important information. Such as vaccinations. Currently, population surveys are still carried out on foot ever since 1974. This entails 2,000 people examining 4.36 million hectares of land
Wow.
over 3 years.
What?
Yep. The giant panda's world population is now more than 1,800 and is classified as
Wow.
vulnerable. which is the
Yeah.
category between near threatened and in danger. Smart
Oh.
technology can help China with its already ongoing efforts to repopulate their country with this species. Oh my god, this is what I
Yeah.
want to hear
I
every
really like
day.
that.
I love pandas. I love all animals, but
Yeah.
pandas, oh, I want one.
My favorite is the Kung Fu Panda, but that's by the way. Hmm.
What? What did you say?
I said my favorite panda is the Kung Fu Panda, but that's by the way.
Oh, man, I should have never asked what did you say. That dad joke.
I was already disappointed in myself, but I was like,
But
yeah, I'll
it
keep it
really
going.
isn't a dad joke. It's like a five.
It's
It's like
just,
a I was
it's
born
just
in the
a poor
2000s
joke.
joke.
But I was not born in the 2000s.
Okay,
I was
late
not.
90s.
Yes, I was born in the late 90s.
I can't
Yes.
even. I can't believe you were born like not in the 90s, late 90s. What the hell? Anyway, what do you have for me?
If you're a woman and are trying to get into the Web3 space, then this might be of interest to you. As in everywhere, there's still a big divide between male and female Web3 investors, but this group of
Mm-hmm.
women has it set in their minds to make that change. Bossy Bodies is a unique
Oh.
collection of NFTs showcasing 8,000 plus women in the metaverse, generated from 137 possible traits and 8 hand-drawn bodies by a body herself. The team comprises brilliant and enterprising female minds reinventing the metaverse and Web3 technology. Upon
Okay.
purchase, 50% share of royalties will be used to shape the future of the program, and 10% of sales will be donated to a women empowerment program.
Mm-hmm.
Bossy Body's goal is to provide unparalleled support to women entrepreneurs by allowing them to pursue their passions and positively impact the world through Web3 technology. They have already partnered with important associations to do this, such as the IBU Foundation. Or is it
Okay.
IBU? Who knows? The Association of Women's Business Centers and Global Education Philanthropists. Open quotes, being a woman founder in the male dominated Web3 space is the biggest hurdle I have had to overcome. Fortunately, with the unwavering support of my team, we were able
Mm-hmm.
to thrive and bring to the spotlight a women founded project. We are doing this so that all genders are treated as equal in Web3. End quote, says Lauren Norden, its founder. How do you feel about that?
I feel I want to be part of Bossy Buddies.
You want to be a bossy body?
I think I'm already am a little bit. No.
Hey.
What? No. Kidding.
No, I'm supporting you. Be a bossy body. Yeah.
No, it's fine. Don't. You don't need to like. Yeah. You are. No. All right. This one makes me genuinely happy. For real. Funny people are my favorite in the world. Often deemed as just another character trait, for me, it's so much more than that. Funny people
Yeah.
make you feel right at home. They'll join you in any darkness and make it lighter. I have laughed in the worst moments of my life and do not regret it. Yes, I tend to do that. Like everything's really bad and I just laugh.
Yeah.
Seeing joy
Exactly.
even in your worst is such an advantage in life. Laughter really is the best medicine. So this is why this makes me happy. Angie Belcher is a British comedic talent and pioneer in art therapy. She runs courses for people that are starting out in comedy or just looking to give it a try. Without With a background in psychology, Belcher knows the benefits of laughing or just sharing experiences and feelings that maybe we would rather keep secret. If then you can find humor in them, those benefits will only grow. And here's the juicy part. Together with the UK's National Health Service, Belcher kicked off a pilot course aimed at helping trauma survivors. It was deemed a success and has now won NHS funding to help people experiencing depression and suicidal thoughts in London. This is amazing.
Wow. Wow.
The idea, to explore blocks and address emotional issues in participants' lives through the art of stand-up.
Nice.
I love this. As well as the benefits to the individual, Belcher believes the social prescription of comedy could have positive knock-on effects. For example, helping remove the taboo around discussing mental health conditions and other sources of trauma.
Yeah.
To go, in short, from sharing to caring. As Mickey Mouse would put it, to laugh at yourself is to love yourself. No?
I've never
Okay. You know what? You're too young. I want to go. I'm glad this day is over. Goodbye. See you Thursday. What the hell? All right.
Yeah. Have a nice day today.
And
Bye.
you, goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this episode. There will be more great news tomorrow. Good news travel fast. They say news podcast serving positivity and laughter in daily doses. Oh, but we don't have episodes on the weekends. We actually have to sleep. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about new episodes. And if you like the show, make sure you rate us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts. This podcast was produced by Matthias Rosenberg, creative direction by Josefina Cordova, and hosted by Walo Lapaju and Celeste Bono. That's me. This show is supported by Athyna. Hire, manage, and retain world-class global talent at Athyna.io. A brilliant startup like yours needs the best of the best on your team. Are you taking advantage of global talent? Level up your team for more success for only 33% of your usual hiring costs. Go to Athyna.io right now to learn more. That's Athyna.io.